Hello, my fellow Americans. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. I know you think I'm crazy out there talking to sheep. Now, there's a seagull. He don't want to listen. And you know what? That's the way most people are these days. They don't want to listen. It's like they say in my favorite movie, Cool Hand Luke. Some people can't be reached. So that's why things are the way they are. Yeah, I realized it this past week. You can have the right message, but if you're in front of the wrong audience, it's just not going to work. It'd be like me dressing up in a Yankee cap and a Yankee shirt, going to Boston, hanging out in a sports bar and go, how about them Yankees? That message would likely get me killed. So you see, when you're out there and you're trying to tell people about things like the Constitution, you might as well be talking to the sheep. They might look at you, but it ain't gonna make no difference. Not at all. You see, there's just some people, they only know one thing. They're like a baby with a hammer. You give the baby a hammer, you say, here's a nail, bam. You say, hey baby, here's a nail, bam. Hey baby, here's a nail, bam. You go, hey baby, here's a screw. Now put down the hammer and pick up the screwdriver. Baby looks at you, looks at the screw, takes the hammer, bam. You go, no baby, this is a screw. You have to put down the hammer and pick up the screwdriver. So you put the screw out there, baby goes, bam. And that's just the way it is. You sit there and you try and talk to some of these government officials and you explain to them with logic and facts and reason. And they just pick up their hammer and go, bam. They only know one thing. And you say it's kind of like that Serenity Prayer. What is it? God, give me the wisdom to know the difference. Or the other one, God, give me enough high explosives to blow them up. You see, that's just the way it is. There's something called the force equation, and I'll explain it to you. So you can only be free if you have force equal to or greater than your enemy. Because you see, if it's going to be an even battle, your enemy is probably not going to try and fight you. But you see that bully at school that can whoop you and take away your lunch money, and then all of a sudden one summer you go to karate school and you lift some weights and you come back that next year and he tries to take your lunch money and you put a hurting on him. Guess what? Now you're free, because he can't take away your lunch money because he knows he's going to get hurt too. So you can't be free unless that equation is tilted in your favor. And that's why they want to take away our guns. That's it. See, they want that equation so out of whack that you don't have a chance. They're just going to take away your lunch money. Well, they call it taxes, but the bottom line is, the result is, it's the same exact thing. And they'll tell you how much of your lunch money they're going to take, whether it's a penny, a nickel, a dime, or a quarter. They might even start taking dollar bills, but they're going to take it. Why? Because that power equation is tilted against you. It's that simple. That's the explanation. See, even Sun Tzu, ancient warlord, understood that. You don't attack unless you have the odds in your favor. So you see, there's no use, in a way, of talking about these things to most people, because they're not listening. They're like that sheep out in the meadow, chomping away at the grass. They're going to just keep doing what they do. Doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't affect them. Moreover, the politicians know that we, the people, have the power equation tilted against us. And they're just going to keep pushing it more and more against us. Until somehow we, the people, can unite and get that power equation tilted back in our favor. You know, when the government fears the people, that's when you have good government. When the people fear the government, and that's when you have bad government, called tyranny. We already fought one war, and you see back then, the power equation was almost equal, but we had the wits, we had the guts, we had the intestinal fortitude, we had a desire, the will to win. We wanted freedom. We wanted so bad, we wanted that freedom so bad, we were willing to die for it. We were willing to go away from our farms and our families and fight the redcoats. Where's that spirit today? Tell me, where is that spirit today? I would like to know. Can you find that spirit anywhere in America? I don't think so. Please let me know if I'm wrong. My fellow Americans, wake up. Smell the tyranny.